I have to keep straight which one is which. Okay. If you're watching right now, you're probably on the replay, so be sure to hashtag replay so we know you're not watching live. And it'll alert us in case you have comments or questions after the live is over. And of course, I'm on this, so I have no idea if there is anybody on yet.
I can't. My hasn't gone live yet.
All right, if you're already here and you want to say hello, say hello. My other phone wasn't working, so I had to switch to the tablet, which is always like, what's going on for me? But anyways, all right, it is Monday, April 20th, 2026. 2026. 2026. 2026.
Sorry. I had to do it a different way.
Did you get there?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, so it's Monday, April 20th, 2026. We are live here at Barbara Ann's, Westmoreland Mall, Greensburg, Pennsylvania, with your host, Amy.
And Denise.
Woo! I started off this morning and I was like, yeah, I can do this. I've got so much energy. And Denise got here and she went, are you okay?
I did.
I think she said, you look terrible. No, she didn't really say that.
No, I didn't say that. Her face was just all flushed, like she's been running around all day.
Oh, or for the last 29,000 days. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Hi, Pam. Hi, Margie. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Paula. Hi, Rosemary. And all the other people that I can see up in the corner but can't tell who anybody is. Okay, what do we have for you tonight? We've got some new Americana that we're going to show you. We have some Mother's Day gift ideas that you can either plan on getting for yourself, a friend, your own mom, maybe your kids, your daughters.
Yeah.
Or you can give those hints to your kids, your husband. Whoever's going to come in and buy a Mother's Day present.
Yeah.
But, I'm always team buy it for yourself if you want it, so. I'm the enabler. Hi, Linda. Look at everybody getting to know each other in the comments. Yep. Pam's like, I know half of these people now. So and then after the Mother's Day gifts, for those of you who did not get to witness it real and in life in our marathon Saturday, we are going to open the pottery bins with you. And hang on, here, wait, move to the left. And just in case you want to know what that means, there they are. Those are the pottery bins. And at the end, we will open as many of the bins as we have the energy for. And that you have the energy for. Here, if you're on YouTube, there's the bins. And we're going to...
Kristen went, woohoo, woohoo.
Kristen went woohoo. Yep. And then we'll go through that quickly, not too quickly, but we'll go through it semi-quickly. When we open the bin, everything is actually wrapped. So even if you were there for the live and in person, there might be some things that you missed. So if you want to stick around and watch that part too, you can. But I'll do it at the end since we know some of you have seen some of those things in the bins. And if you're sitting there going, wait a second, how has anybody already seen it? Because when our pottery gets shipped in, there is it used to be small group. Now it's like, I don't know, how many people were there, Paula? 26,000? It was a marathon day. And what they do is they open the boxes, they put it all out, it then gets photographed, they wrap it back up, they send it back here for us to open and tag and everything, but we actually were able to get it all tagged while we were there so that we would be able to show it to you tonight. So we're super excited. The new Polish Pottery comes from the Kalisz factory, which is a very small factory with only 25 to 30 employees. And all of their patterns and designs are Unicot and higher. So Unicot, artistic Unicot, and artistic level 2 Unicot. So I'm kind of excited about that. And if you have other questions about that, you can ask us during the live, and I'll try to see the comments. Oh, thanks for tagging Deborah, Rosemary. I think with our time change, she might not have realized what time we were on. Hi, Mary. It was a marathon, ton of fun, Pam. You are correct. Also, if your Facebook is showing up a little fuzzy, we are also live on YouTube, and you can join us over there as well, or you can put it on your television and still watch on Facebook. You can do whatever you want. We're good with that. But let's get started because we've got a lot to show you. New Americana that came in this week, starting with this fabulous triple star grapevine doodad hanging. I don't want to call it a wreath because it's not a wreath, but Denise made that. I love the red, white, and blue bow and the little flag sticking out to the right, and I always love red, white, and blue flowers. I go decorating red, white, and blue any day of the year. That's why my living room is that color. But
it's really hard to find blue flowers.
It's very hard to find blue flowers.
Like
they're always like a purpley color.
Yeah. Very hard to find blue.
But, you know, later on when we have that other little secret surprise with the red candle ring, you know, then if you can't find blue flowers, then it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. But love that. And like I said, it's not a wreath because it's 3 stars, 3 cascading stars. And I love it. It would be beautiful on a front door, but it would also be beautiful on a wall inside, especially if you do Americana in a room. And another one of our fabulous historical pictures. What's this one called, Denise? She's so good at that.
I don't know this one.
You don't know this one?
No.
It is one of the newer ones. This one comes 21 inches high, 27 inches for $87.99. It also comes 27 by 39 for $159.99.
The Death of General Mercer.
The Death of General Mercer. And then what size is that one?
That one?
15 by 19?
The one you have or
the one that you have?
It's 15 by 20. Oh.
And then it also comes 15 by 21 for $54.99. So if you are ready to update any of your historical pictures, we did get, I think, 8 new pictures in. We showed you one of them last time. We're showing you one of them tonight. A couple of them are already gone, but we'll keep on restocking them for this summer since it is our big 250-year thing that I can't remember because it's not bicentennial, it's something else. These fireworks, handmade wooden fireworks, super heavy.
Very heavy.
Very heavy. And these little metal wires coming out of the top to make them look like fireworks. I love them. They would be awesome on a hearth or on a table in a foyer. Definitely a statement piece for you. Just today we got some textile stars in. This one is one large star with the little flag, and we all love these tapestry fabric. So these are all handmade. This one, the Americana tapestry star with flag, is $19.99, and then the triple stack is $25.99. And these are all handmade, I believe, in Ohio. Yeah, Ohio. Lanterns, always a good little touch with your Americana. These are from Irvin's Tinware. This is the little Revere lantern. So, and Denise put one of our new...
I love those little tea lights or whatever they are.
It's a little grubby tea light, but it's black.
It's black.
It's black, and it has that realistic flame at the top of it. These come as a $19.99, and they run on that little 2032, which we always have replacements of if you're ever looking for them. But that is in the Revere lantern, which is perfect for Americana because, you know, it's the Revere lantern. Was it similar to the one that Paul Revere carried? We never will know, but sure seems that way, right?
You know what? I watched something on him this past weekend, and what they tell you in school about Paul Revere is not true.
Well, I believe that too. And then we also have the larger version. This is the Baker's lantern. The lantern is $31.99. Denise paired it up with one of our Flame Illusion candles in there.
Or you can put a small taper candle in there, because it does have the taper, does have a taper holder in there.
I like how it shows the light through. And if you use this in a darker room, the light actually does go out onto the walls. And then we also got these adorable little primitive sheep on stands that are also handmade. They've got the little Americana fabric strip over the lamb, and these are $11.99. And they're just little shelf sitters, little doodads to put on your shelf. New tapestry runners that came in this week. Usually it takes me a few days to get those finished, so hopefully by Thursday those are out. But we did get a lot of red ones in and some more navy ones. So
those little sheep are cute. I like those little sheep.
Definitely can go Americana that way. Let's see, any questions? Hi, Lisa. Yes, Rosemary, it is. She did do a beautiful job on that. Hi, Sharon. Still thinking about those chocolate-covered strawberries, Sharon. Huh. Might have to place an
chocolate-covered strawberries.
Yes, Sharon made chocolate-covered strawberries on Saturday morning. And let me tell you, they were so delicious. And let's see what else was there. I think it was like a lemon, kind of like a lemon sponge cake.
Oh my goodness.
And chocolate-covered blueberries. And cheese and salami and crackers. And I did not know that Ritz made hot honey crackers. And I don't know if any of you all are on the hot honey craze, but I'm on the hot honey craze.
I just bought hot honey.
Did
I
you?
never have had it yet.
So I use my hot honey when I make roasted Brussels sprouts. Then I put the hot honey over the Brussels sprouts when they're done. And oh goodness, it's so good. So good. Yes.
No, it don't fit. It doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
Does it fit? Can you see it? Mine, it doesn't show all the way.
Oh, I just moved it over.
Okay.
So now it's fit. Now it's fitting.
Okay.
Now it fits. If it fits, it sits. Okay, a little more Americana for you. The adorable homemade, handmade Uncle Sam in the front with this little 1776 patch and his little quilted flag. Super cute. We got one of him and one of Lady Liberty. I can't decide which one is my favorite between the two of them. A really nice wooden stem box. So Denise put some of the berries with the stars in there. And then these adorable little handmade, I call them rag flowers. In all different patterns. And they're on a little stick, so you can either put them in a plant, you can throw them in a vase with other flowers, or like she did here, you can put a whole grouping of them. But there's all these little different ones.
They would definitely be cute in a plant, like hanging up.
And these little doodads are $5.99. In a plant, they're adorable.
Yeah.
If you have a little bud vase, they look cute by themselves, and you can always just trim this off if you need it to be shorter. Uncle Sam, Uncle Sam is $49.99. I try. If I forget and there's something that you want the price on, just let me know. Also today we got some these carved wooden trencher bowls in the shape of stars. And I love these so much. These are $37.99. I actually saw the exact same ones this weekend. I forget where we were, but they were $67.99. So I was like, oh my goodness. But this one is $37.99. And these are all hand carved, so every one of them looks different. She put this is the more primitive Americana candle ring in there. It's like a mustard navy and burgundy pitberry. And then one of our royal blue candles. This size is $16.99. The taller size is $19.99. It's got that real moving flame look to it. And it does have a timer option and an always on option. So you can turn it on to be on as long as you want, or you can put it on the timer, and the timer will repeat every day. That nice, relaxing, moving flame. And then this larger one, she has a red and white pitberry. And a lot of times what we'll do with these is we'll kind of pull them up, curl them around, and make them very, very, very full. So you can really do a lot. This also doubles as a little mini wreath. So
that one's a lot thicker. There's more on it than.
But whenever you fluff these, and yeah, if you need us to fluff them out a little bit for you, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We know how to fluff them. But this is the 6-inch candle. And if you just wanted the candle, but perfect for this summer, for the celebrations, for Memorial Day, for 4th of July, for Flag Day, those royal blue candles, and they just look so pretty. Instantly Americana with anything red and white.
You can also get one of the, I mean, we have red candles, so you can put red in here also.
Just do red and white if you want.
Yep, red and white.
Can I pick anything?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I'm just trying to put these so I can get them.
All right, a couple little Americana gift ideas, because we got these triple barnwood candle holders in, so it holds 3 candles. And Denise put one of those primitive, it's like a primitive red, almost a brown color with the ivory and the blue taper candles. These are the taller ones. They run on 2 AA batteries, have an automatic 6 hours on, 18 hours off timer. And then she put some of our little 1.5 inch candle rings around each one. Obviously, you could change these out, so the taper holder you could use all the time, and you can change out the candles for the season. And then a new pocket pot holder and tea towel in there. These are $16.99. They've got that flag on there and the embroidery that says Home Sweet Home. Those are super cute. My favorite thing, this adorable apron that has the 2 flags in the crock. And I really feel like I need one of these.
I like it.
It's so cute. It's got the adjustable strap, so you don't have to worry about the ties coming undone, and then the ties are on the waist, and a couple of pockets for your tools. And honestly, it's not super feminine.
No.
So I can make Jack wear it. All right.
So
and then going along, because the pocket pot holders are always so popular. Also still have the Choose Joy one, and we have the Sunny Side Up ones if you're looking for something that isn't as much Americana. But what's great about these little gift sets is that they do come with the 18-inch by 28-inch dish towels. And then we hardly ever get to show you these because they sell out so fast, but since these just came in for Grandma, these door hanger signs are indoor outdoor, so you can hang them on an exterior door even without a screen door. If they get some weather on them, that's okay. You don't want them in like full rain, but they can get the rain moisture, you know, they can stand up to that. So this one, or they're great for not this one for a dorm door, but dorm room door, but dorm room doors, apartment doors. If someone's in a nursing home, they're really nice for that because it's just a simple thin sign. And these are all handmade in Pennsylvania. There's no place like Grandma's house. The welcome with the horse and the sunflowers. The Highland cow welcome with the daisies. And then there's another welcome Highland cow. This is the one that whenever we get him in, he's always gone very quickly. And the welcome please white paws. These are all $16.99. So really great coloring, great artwork on them. I love how bright and colorful they are. Susan, we do not have a Nana's house. We do get some things in that say Nana.
Yeah, we do have best Nana ever over there, I think.
A sign, but not a round sign.
Yeah, no,
we do have
a block sign.
We have a block sign. Life is good at Nana's. And then sometimes we get the little hanging signs in. We get them with Nana, Mimi, Gigi, and what's the other one? Grandma.
Mimi, Gigi, Grandma.
And then the girl who makes these pretty much will put whatever you want on the sign. So we've got Mima. Love this little idea. This is just one of our little rippled pans that you can put rose hips in, but looks great with a little candle and a candle ring. This is the 6-inch ivory candle that does have an automatic 6 hours on, 18 hours off time, or is it 5 hours on, 19 hours off? And then this so pretty candle ring that just would look nice anywhere. And that flame does have that little flicker to it, even though it doesn't always show up on the camera so well. So a great little gift idea of just a candle. And I always say that gifts that light up or that you can hear whenever they see them lit, it's something that makes them think of you. So I always just think it's like a nice nice way to let them know that you're thinking of them, and that you also know that they're also going to be thinking of you. Best Mom Ever sign. These are $8.99. And then these are those little Blossom Bucket figurines that says, Mom, love you so much. We also have Aunt and Sister left, I think.
Yeah.
And these stand freely on their own. This one is $18.99.
We also, like, if there's somebody that's a nurse in your family, we have nurses. We have stuff like if you're going to give the teacher something at the end of the year, we have teacher ones.
Cool. This one says, a mom loves you first and forever. I love this little plate. Also is great for setting on a nightstand to put jewelry in. And these are $9.99. And all these little plate stands are great to go with them for $7.99. These also hold our ceramic coasters, which are also great Mother's Day gift ideas.
Yes. Which we have a lot of Americana ones now, too.
Lots of Americana. These are two of our little Blossom Bucket angels. They stand about 5-ish inches high. One says, a mom loves you first and forever, like that plate. And the other one said, if I didn't have you as a mother, I'd choose you as a friend. So always sweet sayings on these, always well received. And these are, this one's $16.99 and this one's $20.99. And if you're not familiar with Blossom Bucket, they're all designed by artists kind of local to Ohio. I'm sure some of them have moved away, or some of them lived elsewhere and then moved to Ohio, but they work directly, usually have several pieces of artwork that they do. So it's a nice Ohio company that does those. These just came in today. They are these little primitive cats made out of fabric. Every time there's never two that are the same. Sometimes he uses keys, sometimes he uses antique buttons on them, but no two ever really look the same. Sometimes one will be a little bit bigger, one will be a little bit smaller. There's one that I am pretty sure is like made out of an old purse. So I just love all the different fabrics that he uses whenever he makes these. And these little guys are $17.99. And they stand on their own. So great little shelf sitters. I love the green and blue of this one. This little Charlie Dachshund, the little hot dog dude. Is he not so cute? Little Americana, a little hot dog. And he has a tag that says Let Freedom Ring. Also handmade. I just love him so much. And again, just made out of recycled fabric. So, or he was something else, but he would look so cute in a basket sitting up.
Pam, I'll put aside a candle ring for you. Rosemary, I'll put aside the apron for you.
This is he's a little chicken in a basket. Chicken in a basket. And he's $14.99, also handmade. How cute does he look with this little galvanized tin bucket that Denise is going to use as a recipe box?
Yes. Yes.
So cute. So it will hold the smaller recipe cards in there. But also you could take the lid off and fill it with some bowl fill, some straw or whatever, and put some of your Polish Pottery eggs or some little brown fake eggs in it. It's $14.99. I love this little basket so much, and I really love him. This was my favorite chicken in a basket that came in today. Also, if you have not seen our metal ornaments that we have at Christmas time, these are made by the same people. These are pot huggers, so they hang, the little doodads hang over the side of your pot. And these are all part of that fair trade that we do. So the artists design them and make them, and look how cute the little mouse is. But they just hang over the side of the pot. And these are $14.99, I think. So a cute little gift for anyone, especially for yourself. And we got new candle warmers in. So we have 3 to show you tonight. This is the mercury glass lamp. And this is the one that has the bulb up in here. You put the candle underneath, and then it warms. It has that top-down warming technology. A switch that has high, medium, and low. this is the large Crossroads candle, and it does easily fit underneath there. And then as your candle melts down, as you notice that like maybe there's not as much scent going on, you can always pour off some of the wax.
Just kill everything.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, supposed to.
So these are the bulbs, the 3-prong bulbs that plug into there. And I absolutely love that mercury glass one. And then if you have smaller candles,
it'll go down.
Which we have these brand new beeswax candles. This one's Alert and Energize. And they smell really good. But
yes.
If you have a small candle that you're putting underneath there, then this little doodad in the back, this will twist, and then this pushes down, and you can adjust it so that whatever size candle you're using, it works with that size candle. And this also has a really pretty light that comes through the mercury glass that makes it just a really nice ambient light while you're getting that scent. And
what do you
I think there's a timer. There's a 2-hour, 4-hour, and 4-hour, and I think that says 8-hour timer on it. Low, medium, high, timer, and an on-off on the switch. So that's just like a really nice thing to have on your work desk, especially if you work from home, that you can set it for 2 hours, or maybe every you set it for 2 hours and then you get a break. I always like things like that. We got a new beach glass. This is a new tart warmer. So it's got, there's the heating pad, the heating plate, and then it's got the frosted glass that you put the tarts in. So wouldn't Mom love this beach glass? And then Escape to Paradise. So she gets a little Escape to Paradise with the tarts. That was a new scent that came in. And so far, these have been selling like hotcakes. This is a wall plug-in, and this does twist so that if your light switch, don't ask me how to do it now because I can't, but it does. It switches so that it goes into the other direction if your switch is crooked. And then someone told me you can also take this off if you only have a 2-prong. This comes out. You can put one of the little reusable flip dishes in there if you don't want to put your wax straight in there. But then it just warms up with the little 15-watt bulb. So it's also a night light. And these are $14.99. Sorry, I forgot to tell you the prices on the other things. And then these jumbo tarts, it's like 2 times as much as you usually get. These are $7.99. New scent, watermelon sugar lemonade. I think it's probably, it smells like a, oh, it smells like a summer drink. Not that I need a summer drink right now or anything, but okay. Please get this out of the way, and then we'll pop off the, to make sure I didn't miss anything that anyone was asking for. I like the blue, red, and mustard. Okay. Nice. Are you asking about the round signs? I can look and see if there's a round one that they make that says Nana's house. The only one that we have right now is There's No Place Like Grandma's House. And those round signs, which you already took away so we could get to the pottery, are $16.99. The mercury glass warmer is, yes.
It is
$37.99?
$36.99.
$36.99. The mercury glass warmer is $36.99. And like I said, it is adjustable.
They work very, very well.
Let me do my time check here. All right, so if you would like to stick around for some Polish pottery opening, that is what we're going to do. If you have no interest in the Polish pottery, well, I don't understand why, because as Pam knows, and everybody else knows who uses Polish pottery, that everything tastes better off of Polish pottery. I'm starting one piece. My introduction to Polish pottery obviously was here at the store, but I was not going to collect Polish pottery. Like, I always thought of it as a collectible thing. It was not something that I actually needed to have. And what happened was our kids would always get Jack coffee mugs from all over the place. So he had 32,000 coffee mugs, and what he really thought he needed was a coffee mug. So I'm joking about the 32,000, but not by many. So I told him to pick out a Polish Pottery coffee mug that he really liked. He picked out a very floral pattern, and I was like, what? But okay, if that's what you want, I'll get you that one. So I got him that mug, and he used it every single day. I'm as awful as it sounds, I think that I had to like sneak it into the dishwasher when he wasn't drinking from it. So it was almost like a favorite blanket or something. And to this day, you can't tell which one was his original mug and which one is a brand new mug in the store, because they are glazed at like 3,000 degrees. So they literally do not stain. After the coffee mug experience, I got a rectangular Denise, you're missing it. Got a rectangular baking pan to make baked ziti in. Burned it the first time I made it, just like I always burn it. I put it in the dishwasher because I was mad and didn't want to soak it and scrub it. And when I took it out of the dishwasher, it did not have a single burnt mark, piece of cheese, anything. It didn't even have a speck of Italian seasoning on it. So I was like, Denise is over here going, ah. I was like, this is amazing.
Is that a pie?
This is a pie plate. So
it's different from my pie.
Yes, it's a whole different shape. So the whole thing with Polish pottery is they have their own shapes, they have their own patterns, and all of them are going to have lots of color in them. So this is got the strawberries and the little, looks like blue cornflowers, a little ladybug up there. But this is one of the pie plates, and this one's $21.99. If you're a part of our Polish Pottery Club, you know you always get 10% off. So if you do see something that you can't live without tonight, we will certainly put it aside for you. Yes, Kristen's down there going, they do clean up super easy. You unwrapping the next one? She really is unwrapping the bubble wrap. I don't know how we're going to do all of this. An egg plate, everybody's always asking for egg plate. It does hold 12 eggs or 6 deviled eggs cut in half. So this is my serving plate. If you're making deviled eggs, I get this with all 12 on it because I love deviled eggs more than anything. And yeah, she's over here oohing and awing. Oh, I love this one. A new wavy bowl. It's got yellow birds and little blue flowers. I love the little yellow birds. Let me see if I can get that on the camera. So absolutely every single piece is gorgeous. Look at all of, so not only are they beautiful pieces to bake in, but also serving pieces. How great would your potato salad or macaroni salad look in there? A beautiful fruit salad.
Here, you want me to wrap some back up?
As we're on. There's another one with that cornflower and strawberry pattern. This is a small cake plate, so perfect for a dozen cupcakes. Or you could also do a bowl on top with fruits and things like that. Just, you know, for your the added beauty. An elephant ring holder. Isn't he so cute? He's got those yellow and blue flowers as well. I apologize for going between both cameras. Since my other phone wasn't working, I couldn't line them up. This is a soap dispenser. These are pretty standard across the factories out there, but this one has the sea life turtle, with the turtle. And there's a starfish going around it. Another sea life. This also has a sea turtle, and it's like a sugar bowl, and it's got the little loop on top, which is so wonderful for being able to pick it up. All right, move faster, lady. I'm teasing. A flower bowl, which is in the shape of a flower, and it's just a little, like a ramekin. So if I had to guess, I'd say it's about maybe 6 ounces that you can. But a great little prep bowl, or you could use it on a nightstand for rings. Rosemary or sour cream would fit in here for your baked potato. Look at the little bee and the tulips. What are these things called? Okay, this is Paula, you'll have to tell me if this is the butter boat or not. But we think it's a soap. We think it looks like a soap dish. And also, if you use this for dish soap, you can put a little sponge on the side. So how perfect, because it matches perfectly. Also, Polish pottery is extremely durable, as you heard me knock it there. It is good up to 450 degrees in the oven. You can put it in the refrigerator or the freezer. You just don't want to go from one extreme temperature to the other. Some people insist on putting their Polish pottery in the oven before they add things to it. That's not completely necessary, as long as you're not taking it from freezing cold into the 450 degree oven. It is extremely durable. It is a fact that Jack has broken a few pieces of my pottery, but you know, it will not survive a 6-foot fall from the counter to the floor. It might, but it probably won't. And if you have a granite countertop, and you drop it on there, it is possible that it could break. But if you break a piece of Polish pottery, you are supposed to put it in your garden entryway, and then it brings you prosperity. It's also a little pretty piece that in the future, when they're digging up some dirt, and you find that pretty little piece of pottery in there, it's like, oh, isn't this interesting? So the Sea Life, this one has the lobster on it. But a little baker bowl. How about for an individual chicken pot pie? It's probably like, you know, the jumbo chicken pot pie or shepherd's pie, something like that. Also would make a great soup bowl because it's got those little handles.
This is your butter.
This butter dish and this pattern on here is beautiful. Now we tested it with 3/4 sticks and it didn't hold the 3/4 sticks. It does have this little raise, so you could put 2 half sticks in there and it would hold the butter well. I was told that a full stick of butter would fit in there, but we didn't have a full stick of butter that was wrapped to test it with. So I don't know. And it just seems like it's going to hit a little bit, that it would fit, but that it would hit a little bit, but it does have a little bit of a raised edge there, and that keeps it from sliding. But I absolutely love this butter dish. And look at the pretty pattern inside. Well, so even as your butter empties, you still have something pretty to look at. And I like the little knob handle to pick it up with. Another one of those little flower bowls with the bee. I don't know what this is for. It reminds me of a tub. I think Janet got one of these. Wasn't it, Janet, was it you that got this one in this shape? So you'll have to let us know what you use it for. But I said a few little of the Polish pottery eggs would look really cute in there. You could put guest soaps and a little washcloth in there on a countertop. Obviously, you can bake something in it. So if you wanted to make a little dessert in there, you could. If you wanted to put your gravy with a ladle in there on the table, you certainly could do that. Definitely a dip as a dip bowl. And you know, I'm always big on.
Here, you want to give it back to me? Or?
I'm always big on using things together. So there's your dip, and then your vegetables around the top, and they're using your cake plate and your little tub bowl together. And there's the factory stamp on the bottom. If anybody was looking for that. This bowl is lovely too. I love the peach and purpley color in there. Hi, Marge. Yes, it's the butter boat, Paula said. Another sugar bowl. And this one is also very unique. It's got the big posies, the big, what do you call it? Oh my goodness, poppies. The big poppies on it. Lots of colors going around. But it also has this like wavy edge, so very pretty. Definitely could use this as a sugar bowl. You could also use it as a garlic roaster. So you put your garlic in there, put the lid on top, and roast your garlic. And you've got delicious roasted garlic. I love this. Love this. Love this so much. Not sure if I love that one more or that one more, but I love them both. Does this one have a lid?
Yes.
Okay. Let me show you this is the bottom part of the casserole. And it's got that bee garden, all the flowers, the bees inside. So there's the inside when you're done serving your casserole. And here is the lid as well. So an absolutely gorgeous serving piece and baking piece. Since this is a brand new piece for us, I don't know all the details on like what it will hold, but certainly I would say like 4 chicken breasts in there. Or if you wanted to do stuffing for a crew,
Green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole. I think a whole chicken would fit in there. So if you have like a rotisserie chicken addiction, do your own chickens in these. Do the roasted chickens in these. Much healthier. Don't have all the extra ingredients in them, and inexpensive to do, and taste delicious. Coming out of Polish Pottery. Beautiful pattern with the squirrel on it. And this is one of the dinner plates. So we compared this dinner plate to the ones from the CA factory, and it pretty much matches the 257 plate, which is that mid-sized dinner plate, the good size dinner plate. It's not the super large heavy one that you have, Kristen, but it's like one size down. Not that it doesn't fit in with those super large size dinner plates, but it's a really nice, it's got a little bit of a lip. I always like the rim plates because I feel like it keeps everything on your plate. Nothing runs off the edge, but this has a little comparison to that edge coming up. So I think this is going to be a favorite of mine, but I love that little squirrel pattern. He's so cute.
It is. It's a nice fall pattern.
A lot of people have asked us if we were getting scoops in again. We did get, we got a couple scoops. I think this is the only one left. And this has the bee pattern. We also can order just an individual piece. So if we have a piece that comes in, if you just want one scoop, we have a much better chance of getting it in sooner than from the CA factory because the factory is so much smaller. So it's kind of like on-demand pieces are much easier to do. Much more personal. This is the little bread and butter plate, which is slightly larger, I think, than the bread and butter plates from the CA factory. Almost could be a dessert plate for a smaller piece of cake. So if you don't want to, I call that our side plate, like the salad plate or the dessert plate. It's a decent amount bigger than this one. I don't know if we have one in that bin, but this also has the sea life. So I'm really excited about all this pottery because a gravy boat. Yep. This is the gravy boat. But you could also put maple syrup in there and pour it on your pancakes. If you're like Jack and you like peanut butter on everything, you could put peanut butter in here, warm it up, and then you would be able to pour the peanut butter on your ice cream as well. So I always like to have multiple uses for things at our house so that I know that they're going to get all the use. There it is.
A beer stein?
A beer stein. There were more, but who all went home with a beer stein? Sharon? Mary? I know Mary did. Mary's. She actually had a piece at home that matched the beer stein. Wasn't that what it was, Mary? You had a beer stein that matched the piece you already had, a teapot. This is the one with the sea life. Let me just tell you, don't let the name fool you. You can put anything in here. It doesn't have to be beer. You could put coffee in here. You could put your lemon water in here. And I just feel like if you were drinking out of this beautiful piece of pottery, you would probably drink more water. And Pam can tell you that there isn't anything in life that a Polish pottery mug can't fix for you. Because if you're cranky, you probably need a snack. So just put it in your mug. And then you will not be cranky anymore because you'll have a snack. And if you need a nap, just put your chamomile tea in your Polish pottery mug. and then you can get a nap with your chamomile tea from your Polish. So Polish Pottery fixed it again. And, you know, lots of things could, if you're just hungry in general, put your snack in there. Here's a little cafe mug. Look at the beautiful patterns on, I think that I would call these like icicle pansies because they're so pretty. They're so colorful. And it's got a beautiful butterfly on it. This one's $53.99. So Unicot pricing a little lower than CA Unicot pricing. This is stuck to the bubble wrap with the tag. That's okay. Here is a larger, it's a large serving spoon. It's not a large serving spoon for like what we know though. I would say it's like larger than a tablespoon, but not as big as like your potato salad spoon. Drink, Mary, you're going to put your water in your beer stein and drink more water? I know you can do it. I just know you can.
Huge coffee mug, I think, right?
Ginormous coffee mug. I think this one is 20 ounces. I think this one is. So I would compare it in size to our bistro mug. I think it probably weighs about the same as a bistro mug, but I honestly think that it's not as heavy as a bistro mug. I don't know that, but again, in that sea life turtle pattern, really, really love. I love this.
People, this is like a beautiful set for like the beach. If you have a house by the beach,
or we could have it here and pretend we're near the beach. But this, it's like a mixing bowl size or a great potato salad for a crew bowl. This is a big serving bowl. This is gorgeous. And that sea life with the crab.
the juicer.
Are we through one box yet?
Almost
Through one box. I don't know if Denise has it in her for more than one box. We might have to do another live. The juicer.
Well, we can do another box at the next one.
A smaller box at the next one. Maybe we'll create a curated collection to show for the next live that no one gets to see until then. This base can also be used for gravy. If you need to warm up butter, what a perfect way to warm up butter and be able to pour it, especially if you're making one of those dump cakes where you have to pour the butter on top. That's like so hard to pour from the cups that don't have, or the containers that don't have the little lips, and that will help a lot. But I love the little juicer. The little juicer doodad. You juice your oranges, your lemons, your limes, so you can make the perfect margaritas. I think I could probably get Bob's margarita recipe right with one of these. I think I need one of these just for that.
I don't know what this is.
Well, we're not asking Mary what this one is. But this is a straw cup. I mean, it is April 20th, so. I feel like we have to stop with this piece after that. So
Yeah.
Seriously. So, it's the straw to drink from or pour from, whatever. But anyways, how adorable is that? I mean, this is just like a conversation piece. So, it's your handle, it's your straw. So cute with that sea life crab. But yeah, I feel like because it's April 20th, we just need to end with this piece because this is hysterical.
I don't think there's any more. I think I got them all.
You got them all?
I think
So that was one bin, just so you have an idea of, and all we did was open it.
The only thing
And it took us 20 minutes.
This and not, it's the same. It's almost the same. As
It's another. We do have a second scoop. Second scoop.
I thought they were both the same.
This is a very giraffe pattern to me. All right, so that is one bin. That finishes one bin.
Yep.
And I think we're throwing in the towel. That's because we showed you the straw cup. All right. Anybody have any questions for me? Who's excited to come in and... So give me like, I don't know, at least an hour to get all this stuff entered. That's totally a lie. It'll take me like 2 days. But if there is a piece that you wanted to see in person, we do have it all tagged. It is priced. It's not going to be out on the shelves until we're able to actually get it into our, but we would pull a piece out for you if there was something that you're interested in. And we will maybe we'll take some more pictures this week, or maybe we'll do something else quick. Just a reminder, we're not here next Monday. I get to see my baby boy next week. So, and by baby boy, we mean, we mean the one that's in his 30s. But I don't get to see him very often because he lives the furthest away. So that is what I shall be doing. Unless Roy and Denise can't stand to go a week without opening Polish Pottery, and then
That's okay.
Denise doesn't want to do it without me. So we'll be back in 2 weeks, in 2 Mondays, with another live. We'll try to post some pictures or some other little things between now and then. And hey, let us know if you're on TikTok, because apparently we want to try that too. But
TikTok. I don't have TikTok.
Me neither. What TikTok is. But everybody keeps saying, put some Polish Pottery on TikTok. And so, you know how I can be talked into almost anything. Julie has TikTok, I think. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. All right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Sorry it was a little long, but hope you enjoyed unboxing the pottery with us. We do still have, other ones to show. So we will
Lots more. If there's this much in this one box, there's 3 more boxes?
3 more boxes.
Huh?
Yes, 3 more boxes.
Lots to go. Lots to do.
I'm surprised Julie hasn't said, because we're pretty full in here. We're pretty full.
Yeah.
Anything special that you want to see for in 2 weeks, let us know. Let's see, we still have time. We will probably show some more Americana and some Mother's Day ideas, because then that'll take us up to Mother's Day. After that, we'll be in May. So if there is anything special that you're looking for, let us know, and we will certainly try to find it. We like to keep the fresh new things coming in for you. So just let us know what you're looking for. But hope you all have a great night. Thank you again for joining us. You are the best part of our week. And don't forget, we love you all.
Love you.